Here we are, it's Darth Pedro again with Central Command 101 Section 2. And here we are looking at our file list again. We're going to run the Central Command executable file. And I'm going to maximize it. And I'm going to select the game. And I'm going to open my empire. See my empire, my mighty empire. Look at all that stuff. Got a whole bunch of new ships here. And we got names on them yet. So let's look at the ruler tools here in communications. And let's just see what this does. I'm not real familiar with all these extra utilities, but looks like it's keeping track of incoming messages and outgoing messages that you can send in the game. You write an order, and assuming a ship and a colony can see each other in the same orbit or the same system, they can send text messages in the game that'll show up here. Well, what do we have? Somebody here asking me. Ruler 9, player 9. He is wanting some food. Please, sir, could I have some more food? Yeah, we'll get you some more food. And then you see these messages here. Ping, ping, ping. These are just little short messages everybody started sending out to enable the diplomacy function, which requires that two players have obviously been in contact, but they have to have sent a message to each other in order to show up in their diplomacy screen. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a message from player 1. And it says, "You have been observed by the Borg. We will call you 14 of 14. We will possess all that we encompass. We will assimilate or destroy all within our sphere. We will ignore your homeworld for the moment as we harvest the cultures of those whom we have encountered. Advise your fellow Federation members of our intent so that they may prepare for assimilation. The Borg." Okay, well, what about a message like this? Big, intimidating message. Tremble in my boots. Shiver, shiver. And, yeah, here he is. He's coming into my home orbit 11 every turn, seemingly, with another ship. But he's going to leave my home system alone, right, while he's beating on other people. And actually, he's trying to recon a whole bunch of people and picking on some that he thinks he can. And it's getting to be a little bit of chaotic there. And only he knows what he is doing. We can only assume based upon our observations. Just like he can only assume based upon our observations of us. He has observed us. So, whatever the case may be. And then you have here outgoing messages where I sent ping messages last turn. I don't think I sent anything but ping messages. But you can see quite a few. I pinged everything. And thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's on turn 23. So these are all the historical messages, the most recent turns up front. So, yeah, this was on turn 39. So, turn 39, turn 41, the Borg started observing me. And he's just observed the heck out of me, I'll tell you. Hope he likes what he sees there, that old Borg dude. The Locutus or something like that. So, we're going to get back here to the ruler tools. And let's look at the diplomacy. We'll come back to the designer another time. It's pretty involved. But the diplomacy is fairly straightforward. And we can see, I'll go to the order writer first just so you can see. I'm going to display some orders that I wrote. And this is a pickup order, but here are a couple of diplomacy orders I wrote. Ruler 6 is acquainted. Ruler 8, ally. Okay. And the way these orders were written I'll show you. So let's say I wanted to change ruler 6 here. See, I issued an ally order, and he's only acquainted with me. So I'm going to pick him, and then I'm going to call him acquainted, since he doesn't seem to be interested in being an ally. I'll just order that he's acquainted. So I hit order. There's the order, but I have to say add in order for it to show up, okay, in the order writer. So now when I go back to the order writer, alright, and display, that new order is in there. Acquainted, same order I said before. So I'm going to delete the order. And we'll show you something here. If I try to do this now, if I click on another one, alright, and I say I want to make him acquainted, and order it, and then add it, hey, it actually worked. So it was kind of messing up before like that. I think maybe it's only when you have a whole bunch of new contacts that'll just say, you know, a ruler name, and it'll say status, you know, acquainted when you first run into each other. Obviously I'm acquainted with myself. And I sure don't want to set this guy here. Let's do something smart here. Let's set the board, player 1. Let's set him to, oh, it bombed out just like I thought. There's a problem. So, and it completely bombed out Central Command. So let's reopen it again and see what we have. Open the Empire and go to the diplomacy tool, and this is what the results were. We're still acquainted, and but I want to see what the orders were in the order writer, and by displaying those I can see that that last order where I tried to make ruler 1 an ally didn't go through, and the reason is this is new, there's some kind of a little quirk in it. Sometimes it does what I just showed you. So the best thing to do is every order that you write, once you open this, close this window and reopen it again, and do one player at a time. Click on a player, write your order, add it, and then close, and then reopen it again. Just close it and reopen the diplomacy window. So I had to do that with these guys. So that's what you need to do. Some instructions here. I'm sure this little glitch will get fixed shortly, but this tool just came out the last couple of turns, and it's really a minor irritation at this point. But hopefully that'll get fixed. So our next tool, okay, is we saw the order writer. Well, here's a recon, and here's a space navigator, and here's technology. Now we'll go through technology. Notice on these windows you can stretch them, you can shrink. See how it tries to resize? Well, I like to drag them down here and then pull them over till you can see the whole content. Gets it maximized on your screen so you can read it easier. Okay, this is the technology for my position for each category of item that can be manufactured that has technology level. And then this is a storage location for surplus research points that have been expended that weren't enough to make it to the next tech level, and through whatever error, math error, whatever, spent some extra. They stay there until you go to spend some more, and you can subtract these from what you need to spend. For instance, if I want to advance military robots to Tech 17, it's 16 million research points. It's 1 million times the current tech level to increment one tech level up. So 16 million minus 140,430. If I write an order to expend that amount of research for military robots, Next turn, this will be a 17, and this will be 0. Okay. If I just write it for 16 million, this 140,000 will still be here because I didn't use it, or I overspent again. So that's what this is. Research quantity that's already been expended. It's earmarked to help in the advancement of these particular items. Now this is assembly required. Assembly R is what that means. These items are not required to be assembled. These items are. Okay, so yes, no, yes, yes, no, etc. The mass of the item in mass units, it tells you, it's based upon the tech level. So it takes 34 metals, 34 non-metals, equals 68 mass. Okay? It doesn't take any fuel to operate it. It doesn't take any labor to operate it, but there's some rules about how to use it. Basically, that you have to have missile launchers of the same technology level to launch one anti-missile per round in the bombardment combat. This column is the maximum technology in the game. So somebody out there has these technology levels. In some cases, you can see like missile launchers, missiles, I'm the leader. You can see in anti-missiles, I'm the leader. You can see in hyper engines, I'm almost the leader. Actually, I was the leader at one time, and I'll probably catch up sooner or later. But so you can see that everything about this is calculated based upon the actual tech level. That's what this actual button means. Now, if you want to see the formulas, okay, you go to here and it tells you like 4 times the tech level. So 4 times 17, all right, is the mass. Well, say I want to figure out something for tech level 10. So it'd be 4 times 10. Okay, or 2 times 10. 2 times 10. And these are basic formulas that the actual values are calculated from based upon your actual technology level. So this is a good handy little tool. I think there's still a couple of little errors in the display, the actual formulas and stuff. We've been getting them cleaned up, but they don't always do exactly what the rules say is going on. It's just a matter of getting all the documentation synchronized as things have been developing, changing things, improving the game. So anyway, that's the technology window. It's a good idea to check this. And when you're writing orders, I like to keep it up when I'm writing orders for build changes and stuff like that, to make sure that all my factory groups are updated to the highest technology. Now there is a rule change coming out to where you can just set everything to technology 200, and the factory group will only build the highest technology that you have. So they'll automatically increment themselves up to higher and higher technology levels for your output of production. We'll get into all that stuff later. So for now, this is Darth Pedro with Central Command 101 Section 2. We're signing off.